Well, Malcolm Turnbull says he doesn't reveal his sources, but his links to the public servant at the centre of the OzCar affair are becoming very public indeed. The ABC can tonight reveal Godwin Gretsch has supplied unofficial information to the coalition dating back to its days in government. It increases already intense pressure on Mr Turnbull to explain how much he knew and when about the email forgery that's backfired so spectacularly. The government says the opposition leader's got some explaining to do, in particular whether he put the heavy word on Mr Gretsch. Political editor Chris Uhlmann with this report.
To seize on any...
One man's name is haunting Malcolm Turnbull.
I have certainly spoken to Mr Gretsch. I know Mr Gretsch. I know many public servants in Canberra. He's a very highly regarded public servant.
And Godwin Gretsch's name is ricocheting around the capital after revelations the senior Treasury official is under investigation over a forged email that sought to implicate the Prime Minister in pushing the cause of a car dealer mate.
Did any members of the opposition or their staff have any contact with Mr Gretsch in the last 2 months? Or did any recently departed staff have any contact with Mr Gretsch in the last 2 months? This goes to the core of the smear campaign.
The ABC understands that Mr Gretsch will also be questioned about other leaks from Treasury. The Australian Federal Police have been quietly watching Treasury for a while, and senior government ministers are convinced there is at least one mole in the department. They're looking into a drip feed of minor information and some major embarrassments, including an email exchange between the Reserve Bank Governor and the head of Treasury on the bank deposit guarantee and damaging departmental advice on Fuel Watch. The ABC has been told Godwin Gretsch routinely provided the former Howard government with what's been described as offline or unofficial information about the Department of Prime Minister and Cabinet. In the words of one Liberal, he has been sympathetic to us for some time. Several Liberals have told the ABC they believe Godwin Gretsch has been supplying information to Malcolm Turnbull, and one says he knows it to be the case. But the nature of that information isn't known.
Has Godwin Gretsch been supplying you with information from Treasury?
Well, as an intrepid member of the Press Corps, you would know that the last thing I would do is ever discuss, any more than you would, anybody who may provide us with information.
Is that a yes?
So, no, it's not. It's neither a yes or a no.
Only the police investigation will establish if there's a link between Godwin Gretsch and the other Treasury leaks. And there's nothing wrong with Malcolm Turnbull receiving the information. His problem is political, and with each day more questions will be asked about his knowledge of an email now proven to be a fraud. There's now immense pressure on the Liberal leader.
The revelations by the ABC indicate that Mr Turnbull has some explaining to do about what is the nature of any long-standing relationship between the Liberal Party and Mr Gretsch. He also has to explain clearly whether any pressure has been placed on this Treasury official.
The government will step up its attack tomorrow. Chris Uhlmann, Lateline.